Well, welcome back. And if you're here, that means there's a new episode that we are going to be reviewing. I know I'm a couple days late on this show, but there's a lot been going on in the last couple of weeks, so that's the reason why. But let's get into it. All right. So before we get into the episode, please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment if you would like. But today we're obviously reviewing episode 5 of Naomi. It's been 2 weeks since Naomi's been on the screens, and this episode has been very, very interesting, I will say for sure. So, from what we realized from the last episode, there's a bounty hunter now after Naomi. Her mum and dad have revealed to her that they found her in the woods. She was a part of the meteor crash that happened in 2004 the day that they adopted her. So that's obviously happened. She's learning how to use her powers. She's obviously been attacked. She's learned that there's more people like her on Earth, and everyone is trying to tell her what's what, and she is trying to get her head around it. And she has also finally chosen who her love interest and who will be her boyfriend or girlfriend right now at this time. Obviously, she chose the footballer, so we know that that's how we're going, and that's how the episode is going to be happening. So now we start episode 5 with her on a date with her boyfriend, and everything's going well. But the school takes them on a camping trip for, I believe, for a weekend or a week. So they go up there, they do what they have to do. Well, they go up there, they just go up there, right? And up there, obviously, strange things happen, and we do know that Anthony gets sick by walking into the woods. We don't know why. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to make the show interesting, but Naomi, it's not that interesting. It's not. It's not interesting at all. Um, I've been watching it obviously from the beginning. I watched the trailer, and you know what? It look. I believe that it's going to get more interesting. It does, because we do have the two people that are, well, the one person that's mainly in her life that's teaching her how to use her powers, D. It turns out D and Zamunda have a deal. Now, this is where things get interesting, because they are talking like they've known each other for years. They have an agreement, and it seems like D has broken that agreement between them two. Now, obviously, they went to search for the bounty hunter. They wanted to find out who hired the bounty hunter to come for Naomi. They've gotten the list, and Zamunda has the Zambandu. To be honest, they're giving it a bloody crazy name. He knows what's going on. He knows who is what, who is that, who has. After they got the ledger from the bounty hunter, they have found out who's after Naomi, who sent the bounty hunter to Earth to bring her back to Earth 29. Now, the issue with that is Zambandu has found out another name on the list that is very crucial to D, who D has announced. Well, D has told Naomi that the tattoo on his neck is the name of the woman that he loves. Here's the kicker: the woman that he loves, her name is on the ledger for the bounty hunter. So that means she isn't dead. That means she is around, and she is apparently on Earth. Now the question is, how are they going to introduce her? We don't know, but in my guess, DC are going to do something very uninteresting, and it's just going to be horrible. But we do find that there is someone working at the campsites that Naomi and her friends have gone to stay at, who is, I believe, he is killing people, or he's taking them away and mentally disturbing their minds so they don't realize what's happening. There's a lot that's going on in the show, but it's not grabbing. The show isn't. I thought that the show would grab me after a couple episodes, but it's not. It's really, it's dull. It's not fun. It's not exciting. And I understand that she has just learned how to use her powers. And bear in mind, the episode within the time span of the whole time it's probably what, a week or two in, I'll give it a month tops, and she's sort of already got control of some of her powers. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things that don't make sense, and it's very dull. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't make me want to carry on watching. But because I'm doing it for the channel, I am doing it. But it's sort of a show that I can put on the bypass and have it on while I'm working or doing something entertaining like cleaning or writing up something or doing some editing. The show, it's not as exciting as I would say Power would be with its twists and turns, or it's not as exciting as the end game seems that it is with the twists and turns that are in Endgame that you have to keep watching. Otherwise, if you miss something, you are out of the loop. You're not catching on to things very, very quickly. But in Naomi, no, it's just not. It's not something that is fantastic. And I don't like shitting on shows. I don't like saying that shows are horrible, shows are rubbish, anything like that. But I don't know where they're going with the show and how they have made a character develop so quickly. In a sense, I understand she doesn't have all of her powers, she doesn't have control of all of her powers, but it's like a DC movie all over again, where things have slightly been rushed. They've rushed the development of a character and not given any backstory to anything. So I understand we're probably gonna find out who her real parents are soon. We don't know what's going on F-29. I understand, like, even the adults, even the adults, we're not really getting an idea of who they are. We do find out that D is a war criminal from what Zambandu says in the episode. Like, where the hell did that come from? What? Like, there's a lot of information that they've given up in this episode that just don't make much sense. But it's how they want to do it. It is how they want to go about it, and that's fine on them. So, I'm gonna say, if you want to watch it, you can carry on watching, or if you just want to watch the reviews, jump back in here next week, and the end of this week, and we'll get that going. But again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment on what you think. If you've been watching it, if you disagree with what I've said, that you find it more interesting, you find it exciting, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you really feel about this show. Thank you guys for jumping in. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, we do have, oh, there we go. We do have a video here that you can watch. Just catch up either on Endgame, Endgame's on episode 1, so you can catch the trailer or the first episode here in this playlist, or you can just jump in here and check out the video that's been loaded for you as well. But again, thank you all for jumping in. I've been Rich. Welcome to the channel. Hope you welcome back. And please subscribe, like, help a brother out. But thank you all for jumping in, and I'll see you soon. I'm out. Peace.